Hi, I hope you're having a good night. Because if you aren't, well, that's just unfortunate. Today, I'm going to be reading the international bestseller, Dogman Fetch 22 by Dave Pilkey, creator of Captain Underpants. You get to see the cover right here in a very reverted fashion. He's my favorite. Treehouse Comics proudly presents Dogman, written and illustrated by Dave Pilkey as George Beard and Harold Hutchins, with color by Jose Garibaldi. Intro number 1. George and Harold, the man behind the dog, man. Yo, Snoops, it's your old buddies, George and Harold. Sup? We just started 6th grade a few months ago. My, how time flies. Now that we're grown-ups, we've got some work to do. So we're cleaning out our treehouse. Yep, we're getting rid of all this kid stuff to make room for grown-up stuff. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. Goodbye, Super Diaper Baby Comics. I thought like a child. So long, Chubb's mixed spider butt action figures and accessories. I reasoned like a child. Farewell, homemade pizza box of doom playset. But when I grow up, I put away childish things, as you can see right here. Well, I don't want to be a grown-up. Me neither. Let's be kids forever. Okay. And so, pow! Farewell, Chubb's mixed spider butt. You shan't survive my juice box of woe. Pew, pew. Not so fast, Ambassador Babyhead. Pow, pow, pow. Pew, pew. No. Mwah ha ha ha. 6th grade. Oh yeah. 6th grade. Party time. While we play with dolls, continue our pursuit of extreme maturity, please enjoy our latest foray into super sophistication. Intro number 2, Dogman, our story thus far. One time, a cop and a police dog got hurt in an explosion. Kablam! Wee-hoo, wee-hoo. They got rushed to the hospital, where the doctor gave them terrible news. Boo-hoo! Dude, your head is dying. Phooey. And doggy, your body is dying. All hope is lost. No, it ain't, says the nurse lady. Let's stitch the dog's head onto the cop's body. Great idea, nurse lady. And soon, an awesome new hero was born. Hooray for Dogman. But then, things got complicated. Petey the cat was busy living a life of wretchedness. Ha, ha. When he accidentally created a kitty clone. Petey tried to make his little clone become evil, but it was not meant to be. Little Petey's kindness melted his papa's heart away. And now they are a family. I hope you can see that. During the week, Lil Petey lives with his papa in a secret laboratory. They build awesome robots together. But on the weekends, Lil Petey lives with his other family, ADHD, the most remarkable robot buddy. They live in their house. Together, they play and make comics and stuff. But when help is needed, they transform into superheroes, as you can see right here and also right there. Don't tell anybody though, it's a secret. Worst secret ever. I know, they just changed their costumes right in front of us. Those guys talking smack over there are their friends. Sarah, world's best reporter. Zuzu, who cannot talk. World's bravest poodle. Chief, world's chiefiest chief. Together, they all fight to save the world. Even Petey is part of the team. I am not, says Petey, part of the team. In our last adventure, Petey was reunited with his long-lost father. It did not go well, as you can see right here. Petey's father stole all of their stuff. But he got busted by the cops. Now he's in a slammer. That's not fair, says Petey's dad. Treehouse Comics proudly presents Chapter 1, The Fair Fairy, by George Beard and Harold Hutchins. Hey fellas, the Fair Fairy's about to start. Let's go. Dogman rips into this painting. Sadly. Hey kiddies, it's time for everybody's favorite show, The Fair Fairy, as seen right here. Who's that fairy in the air who makes things completely fair? She's the Fair Fairy. Oh yeah. Thank you, Downward Dog. No problem, says Downward Dog. Before we begin today's show, I'd like to apologize for my little, bungle on last week's show. Bungle? Yes, I was under a lot of stress and, dude, you totally went bonkers. That's not true, Downward Dog, says the Fair Fairy. And don't call me dude. You've talked about that. Right here. Yeah, right there. I was there, man. You flipped out. Now. I've already apologized for... Hey, Gary, roll that clip from last week. No, says the Fair Fairy. Don't listen to him, Gary. He's crazy, says the Fair Fairy. Show it. Don't you dare. Phones always have to ruin everything. The Fair Fairy film clip B-055, episode 211, air date 1 week ago. Welcome back to our show, children. As seen right here. Our next guests are Tina and Ramon. Tina is upset because Ramon got 2 cookies and she only got 1. Yeah, that's not fair. Well, you've come to the right show. As seen right here. Give me that cookie, Ramon. Hey, says Ramon. The cookie snaps in half. Here you go, Tina. Now you each have 1.5 cookies. That's not fair. Why not? She got ice cream yesterday, and I didn't get any. Hey Gary, do you have any ice cream backstage? Here you go, kid. That's not fair. Why not? He got mint chocolate chip, but I only got vanilla. Gary, more ice cream. That's not fair. Why not? She got 3 scoops, but I only got 2. Gary, that's not fair. Why? His ice cream has more chocolate chips than mine. Her spoon is bigger than mine. My ice cream is all melty. Mine is meltier than hers. It's not fair. Enough. Give me that bowl. You get nothing. And you give me your bowl. Nothing for you, too. You both get nothing. Now it's fair. Now it's fair. Ha ha ha. He ha ha ha. The Fair Fairy. Film clip B-055. Episode 211. End of clip. Not approved for rebroadcast. See, I told ya, says Downward Dog. You were trippin', dude. Well, that won't happen again, says the Fair Fairy. I'm much calmer today, and stop calling me dude. Whatevs, says Downward Dog. Now, let's welcome our first guests, Tim and Brenda. Tim is angry because Brenda got 2 toys and he only got 1. Yeah, it's not fair. 9 minutes later, as seen here. Give me that toy. You get nothing. Now it's fair. Ha 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 ha. He ha ha he ha. Hey Dogman, Little Petey asks, as seen here. Was that show inappropriate? Asked Little Petey, as seen right here. Chapter 2, Shared Custody, by George Beard and Harold Hutchins. Soon, said the clock. Hey fellas, it's almost 5 o'clock. As seen here, said the clock. That means my papa is gonna come over. He's going to take me to his house for the week. Remember our plan? Okay, let's do it. And so, oh, hey kid. Hi, Papa. The 2 of them are seen right here. Are you ready to go? Yeah, I just gotta get my backpack. As seen in these 2 scenes. In this scene as well, where it says blue. Oh yeah, in that scene right here. Did you see that scene? Yeah. What in the heck is that thing? Hey, what's the big idea? Get out of that backpack right now. As seen right here. Look, we had a deal. You're supposed to live with me during the week and those guys on the weekends. Remember? Yeah, says Little Petey. Well, you can't bring them with you. Rats! Now let's go. Bye, fellas. Hey, Papa, how come Dogman and ADHD can't come and stay with us? Asks Little Petey. Because they can't. Why? Look, I'm not trying to be mean. It kinda is. As seen right here. But Dogman is he'd lose his own head if it wasn't sewed on. That'd be unfortunate. And ADHD is he's got a race car brain with bicycle brakes. You programmed him that way. I just don't want those guys living in our house. It's not fair. Yeah, well, life ain't fair, kid. Get used to it. Poopy, doopy, stoopy, floopy, says Lil Petey. And stop that whining, says Petey. That scene right here. They just walk in these two scenes. I hope you can see that. Look, kid, you're right. Life isn't fair. It just isn't fair. You've got two families who love you. And there are some kittens out there who don't even have one family. You've got food, a bunch of books, toys, games, art supplies. Some kittens don't have any of those things. How is that fair? As seen in these 3 clips of still images. You're right, Papa. I am? Yeah, I'm sorry. I was right about something? Asks Petey. I'll try to be more grateful, says Lil Petey. I was right about something. Sweet, says Petey. Chapter 5, The Discovery. I hope you can see it. By George Beard and Harold Hutchins. The next day, gassy behemoth television. You wanted to see me, Larry? My name is Sam. Whatever. Take a chair. Okay, I'll take this one. Hey, where do you think you're going? You said I could sit down. I'm still keeping the chair, Larry. Look, we've had tons of complaints about your show, said the guy whose name is not Larry. You're mean to the children, you're rude to the staff, you don't show up to work, you tell lies constantly, you steal people's lunches, you got poor hygiene. You're the worst employee we've ever had. Oh yeah? Well, you're bald, said the fair fairy to the bald man. Get out of here. You're fired, said Sam. The door went slam. That's not fair. Meanwhile, right here, I hope you can see it. What you doing, kid? I just made a discovery, Papa. Super brain dots contain a chemical called GR2, which isn't real. In high doses, it causes super anger. Look, this morning an ant stole one of my super brain dots, and she started eating it. First, she got psychokinetic brain powers, as seen by this ant, and she started moving things with her mind, as seen with this ant. Then came super anger. I drew these fliporamas to show the progression. And you know that this 5-year-old is a very good artist. And just for you, because the series is new, I'll read the fliporama warning. Remember, while you are flipping, be sure you can see the image on page 49 and the image on page 51. If you flip quickly, the 2 pictures will start to look like one animated cartoon. But sadly, we can't have that. You're not fortunate enough. Pay me $5 and you'll get this channel on YouTube Red, where I get better editing skills. Stage 1, Anger. Ant versus Ant, 11:15 a.m. I hope you can see that. Stage 2, Angrier. Ant vs. Beetle, 11:17 a.m. I hope you can see that. Stage 3, Super Anger. Ant vs. Kid with magnifying glass. I hope you can see that. Okay, so what? Asked Petey. This proves that Flippy was innocent. Flippy? Isn't he that bionic fish that tried to kill me? Yeah, but it wasn't his fault. The overdose of GR2 made him super angry. That's why they put him in fish jail. But he's changed, Papa. He's my friend now. He's even in my comic club. See? We make comics for each other every day, says little Petey. I don't want you getting involved with that crazy fish, says Petey. It's too late, Papa. I already sent my findings to Sarah. She's gonna do a news story about it, says little Petey. Here are the new pages. You can see one of them more clearly. Alright, let's go. Where? I need you to hold the ladder for me. Why? Your grandpa stole the letters from our sign, so I'm gonna have to put some new letters up. Hey, what happened to Grandpa? He got busted by the cops. He's in cat jail now. He's got multiple jails for multiple furries. Oh, we should visit him. Are you crazy? Says Petey. I never want to see that guy again. But he's your papa. Yeah, and he betrayed me. But he's my grandpa. He betrayed you too. Trust me, that guy doesn't care about anybody but himself. But Papa, we are not visiting your grandpa, and that is final. Chapter 4, as you can see right here, Visiting Grandpa by George Beard and Harold Hutchins. Petey and little Petey are going to cat jail, as can be seen in that chapter picture. Hi, I'm Sarah Hadoff with breaking news. A drug company has recalled all jars of super brain dots. But don't worry, folks. Right now, my trusted officer, as seen in this cropped out picture, I don't know, is going to every store in the city and collecting all jars of this dangerous drug. The cop is Dogman. With Dogman in charge, what could possibly go wrong? Knowing this book, it's probably going to be obvious, so I'll just tell you myself. Everything goes wrong. As seen in these two clips alone. Really? Asked Sarah Hadoff. Meanwhile, at Roxy's pharmacy, as seen in these two pictures. Hey, says probably Roxy. Aren't you going to recycle those jars at least? Says Roxy to Dogman. I am starting to see why people don't like Dogman, because he doesn't talk. And it technically makes my job easier, but at the same time, he's my favorite, so I wish he could talk. But at least you get less content. I'll just do the little sound effects. Unscrew, unscrew, sounds of unscrew. Shaka shaka shake. Bonk. Shaka shaka shake. Clank, clank, clunk. Shaka shaka shake. Zoom. Slam. As seen in all of these pictures. Get out of here now, says probably Roxy. Meanwhile, with the fair fairy with the chair, it's so unfair. I can't believe Larry fired me. I can, says Downward Dog, as seen right here. He should have fired you a long time ago, dude. Nobody asked you, Downward Dog, says the fair fairy to Downward Dog. Whatevs, says Downward Dog. I must get my revenge. I must find a way to make things fair. Let me think. What I need is a miracle. Mirror, mirror by the tree, who's the fairest? Is it me? Yeah. I see it right here. Who said that? Asked the fair fairy. I did, said a tadpole that is very shittily drawn. Sorry, George Beard and Harold Hutchins. What the heck is that thing? I think it's a tadpole, dude, said Downward Dog, who is probably my new favorite character. Hi, are you our mama? Said the tadpoles as they multiply. Look, there's two of them. I think she's our mama. She's a nice mommy. I love you, Mom. I love her too, said the multiplying tadpoles. Now there's 4, 5, 7, 10. Where are they all coming from? Asked the fair fairy as the tadpoles keep multiplying. Hello, Mommy. What's up, Mom? Hi, Mom. I think they're hatching right now. Why are they all calling me Mom? Dude, it's called imprinting. Look it up, said Downward Dog, as seen right here. 18, 19, 20. Hiya, Mommy. Mom, look at me. She's the best mommy I ever had. She's so awesome. We love you, Mom. She's so pretty. No, she isn't. 21, 22. Well, why are you crying, dude? Says Downward Dog. It's not fair. All I asked for was a miracle, but instead I got 22 baby tadpoles who think I'm their mom and stop calling me dude. Fair Fairy said to Downward Dog. Meanwhile, as seen right here with the two cats. I can't believe you talked me into visiting your grandpa. He's just going to betray us again. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. But don't you think we should give him another chance? No, I don't, said Petey. You can't just go around trusting everybody. I know, Papa. Some people are hard to love. That just means you gotta try harder. And Petey doesn't like the statement. Hey, Papa, guess what? What? You're easy to love. Yeah, I know, says Petey, who is easy to love. As you can see right here, he is very easy to love. Look at him. I love him too. And so, in the furry jail, Ho, Gramps, what? Asked Petey's dad. Hey, what's going on? Are you concocting some sort of sleep gas or something? Asked the guard with the Hitler mustache. No. As you can see right here. Oh, good. That's a relief. Well, come with me. You've got 2 visitors, said the guard. I knew they'd come. Hang on a second, said Petey's dad. There's a whole scene over here that's just chemicals reacting, and that's nerdy, so I'll just show you them right here. Alright, let's go see those visitors, said Petey's dad, who was carrying a balloon and a bag in prison. Hi, guys. Visiting room, because he came out of that. I've missed you so much, son. Yeah, right, says Petey. And I missed you most of all, little Ralphie. Little Petey. It's little Petey. Yeah, little Petey. That's what I said. Look, I brought you a present. Thanks, Grandpa. And I even brought something for me, says Grandpa. A pin and a gas mask. No, wait, Pop. As seen right here. Don't worry. It's just a harmless sleep gas. By the time you wake up, I'll be free. Tree Comics proudly presents Chapter 5, A Bunch of Stuff That Happened Next, by George Beard and Harold Hutchins. And since Dogman is on the cover, I might just not do talking. Oh well. Never mind. Welcome back to our new show, as seen right here. And look who's here. It's Dogman. He just finished collecting all the super brain dots in the city, as seen right here. Hopefully. Now nobody else will develop psychonetic brain powers or become super angry. See? I told you nothing would go wrong. Shake a paw, Dogman. As seen right here. Hey, the wagon is rolling away. As seen in all of these pages. Get it, Dogman. He got it. He fell on his face. Everything spilled into a lake. I am not gonna read all these plops. Unless you want to pay $5 to watch my YouTube Red, a premium show. Meanwhile, alrighty then, in the furry jail. The sleeping gas in the room has dissipated. Now it's time for my phase 2 of my evil plan. As seen in everything right here. Hopefully. He shaves himself, but still leaves his freckles, which do not look at all different from his pubes. He takes off one of his whiskers, which hurts a lot, and he puts them straight onto Petey. And he carefully puts his beard onto Petey. And then gets some orange juice with a cap that looks like deodorant, puts some glue on the cap, and he puts it on Petey's tail to make it look like his tail ain't flat. And now for the finishing touch. As you can see right here. Perfection, but wait. As seen by the tail, hopefully. Petey uses his opportunity to literally peel the orange juice wrapper off with his claws and place the empty orange juice can onto his tail to make it look flat. Almost. Okay, sleepyhead, it's time to go. This would look so persuasive if he didn't have eye bags or forward head. Oh, guard, says Petey. Yes, Petey? My dad just fell asleep. Oh dear, I'd better get him into bed, said the guard with the Hitler stash. And so, Petey's dad, as seen here, technically commits a child kidnapping while walking out of furry jail. Meanwhile, what's happening to us? My brain feels weird. Mine too. It's almost as if we've all connected and developed psychokinetic brain power somehow. Yeah. But how could such a thing have happened? Beats me. Hey, Mommy, where are you going? I ain't your mommy, you little weirdos. Hey, Mommy, come back, Mama. Mom, don't leave us. And in this scene right here, as you can see, they start having seizures. But that's how they activate their brain powers. Move. Very kinky. What? Asks Fair Fairy as she makes Downward Dog eat a chair. Move. Downward Dog says again. You shouldn't talk with your mouth full, Kinky. Look behind you, dude. As seen right here. Stay with us, Mom. Mommy, don't go. We love you, Mom. How did those ugly things learn to fly? Asks not Downward Dog. The Fair Fairy. Dude, maybe you shouldn't antagonize them. Stay away from me, you slimy green goonies. The Fair Fairy says as she makes Downward Dog eat a chair. I'm out of here. Mama, come back, one of the tadpoles says. What should we do? One of the other ones say. I've got an idea, the smart one says. Rustle, rustle, crack, groan. As seen right here. They make a tree come to life, basically. Come on, everybody. Let's all work together. Family effort, hooray. R. Crack a smush. Stomp a flip a tantrum. Right here. Now, you can't see this yourself. But you can if you pay for my $5 YouTube Premium Red Show. It's only $5. Maybe I'll get ads from this. I hope you can see that. It's Flipporama, in case you were wondering. Stop. How did this tree come to life? Asks the Fair Fairy. We're controlling it with our minds. Yeah, we're super angry, and we're not gonna let you leave us again. Now, wait just a minute. Maybe we can all work something out. What are you doing, dude? Asks the Downward Dog. Shh. Don't you see those powerful little tadpoles and this gigantic monster tree? I just want to need to make everything fair. Oh, says Downward Dog. Now put me down and let's be a family. Good. Now all we need is a name for this tree monster. We must find a name that suggests unlimited power, unstoppable evil, and ultimate destruction, as seen in red pen. A name that will strike terror and fear into the hearts of all. I got it, Downward Dog says. Chapter 6, Barky McTreeface. Thank you, Downward Dog. This is why he's my favorite character now. Sorry, Dog Man. We are not calling him Barky McTreeface. Ah, come on, dude. That's a cool name, says Downward Dog. That's the dumbest name I ever heard. Well, I like it, says Downward Dog. So do I. We love Barky McTreeface. Hey, let's make up a song about him. Yeah, okay, good idea. All these tadpoles look like someone that I used to go to school with, and that's amazing. You better not, says Fair Fairy. Barky McTreeface was an evil, rotten bloke. Stop that. He was rough and mean, and his face was green, with 2 arms made out of oak. Cut that out. Barky McTreeface was so nasty, rude, and tough. That's enough. He was bad, it's true, but the tadpoles knew how he come to life and stuff. I'm not gonna bother doing a voice for that. There must have been an enchantment in those tadpoles from that swamp, for when they zapped him with their brains, he began to roar and stomp. Thank you, Downward Dog. Down to the city, causing cataclysmic crime, punching here and there, smashing everywhere. Now it's Flipperama time. You don't get to see this again. Ah, you poor ass idiots. But you get to hear this. Flippity flip flip, slappity slap. Look at Barky punch. Flippity flip flip, kickity kick. He'll eat you up for lunch. Ha ha ha. Look at that destruction. Now things are becoming fair. Wait a minute. How does this make things fair? Asks Downward Dog. I just lost my job. I just lost everything. Yeah, so, says Downward Dog. So now I'm taking everything away from everyone else. You see, everyone gets nothing. Oh, says Downward Dog, as you can see right here. Do you hear me? You get nothing. Now it's fair. But wait, Mommy, there are still some buildings over there, and some trucks and cars over there. Well, I can fix that, says the Fair Fairy. Meanwhile, Petey's dad, as you can see right here, or so it seems. Hey, what's the big idea? You fell asleep, Grandpa. Grandpa? I'm not Grandpa, I'm Petey. Ha, silly Grandpa. No, as seen by the reflective mirror. But funnily enough, you can actually see that, so I'm just going to let this slide. What's wrong, Grandpa? I'm not Grandpa. These aren't my glasses. Yeah, but what about your tail and whiskers? That's just glue and markers and stuff. Sorry, Grandpa. I'm not falling for your tricks again, says the Hitler stash guard. Wait a minute. I've got to find my son. As seen right here. Oh, don't worry about him. Petey left here about an hour ago. He had your little grandson with him, said a Hitler stash guard. Look, you've got to listen to me. That kid is in terrible danger. Let me out of here now. Okay, Grandpa, whatever you say. The exit is through that door. As seen right here. Which Petey goes in. For some reason, thought it was smart. Wait, this is just an ordinary jail cell. Slam. He's so smart. Hey, I fooled you this time, Grandpa. Let me out. Thank you, stupid ass guard. I can't believe I got tricked again. I'm really losing my touch, man. How could things get any worse? Says Petey. Hiya, roommate, says Big Jim, who is my friend's favorite. Meanwhile, Ken's karaoke club. Yawn. Petey wakes up in a recycling bin because at least he wasn't in the trash. Recycling is good. Petey and this silent 5-6 panel scene 7 runs straight back home with the door unlocked. Hi, Grandpa. I'm not Grandpa, I'm Petey, says Grandpa. No, you're not. Yes, I am. 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 No, yes, I am. Okay. Hey, I'm hungry. Well, go cook some food then, you freeloader, says Petey. What do I look like? Your servant, says Petey. My papa always cooks for me. You did say you were my papa, didn't you? And so, the dad actually cooks something. Later, hey papa, in the building that says Petey and Son. What now? More popcorn, please. I'm not making any more popcorn, but my papa always makes more popcorn. You did say you were my papa, didn't you? That kid is driving me crazy, said Petey's dad. Chapter 7, Flippy returns. As seen from this flashlight, that's not actually him, that's a shadow. Meanwhile, in fish jail. Ha, ha, ha. My evil plan is working. Soon I shall take over the world. But first, I must destroy that RoboCat. Ha, 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 ha. What happened next, Flippy? Says Patrick Star. Oh my god. In Cat Kids Comic Club, where there are no cats. Well, let's turn the page and find out. Suddenly, crash. The RoboCat was in my grasp. Let me read this small text. But just as I was about to destroy my enemy, I met a little kitten. He gave me a comic book. He made it just for me. Nobody had ever been so kind to me before. And as I read my comic with my new friend, something changed inside me, and all of my super evil powers melted away. I might not be a tough guy anymore, but I am living proof that love and kindness are the greatest powers of all. Bullshit. The end. Hooray! Awesome! Sweet! Yay! Bravo! Thanks, everyone, said Flippy as he's at Cat Kids Comic Club with no actual cats. But then, hey Flippy, the mayor's on the phone. Hello? Pack your bags, Flippy. You're a free fish. I am? Says the mayor. Not the mayor, actually. Hold on. Yep, Lil Petey's research proves you were innocent, says the mayor. I'm free. Congratulations, Flippy. Let's go fill out the paperwork, and soon all your problems will be over. We interrupt this chapter with a tragic update. Ironic. A giant tree is attacking the city. How? And it looks like it's being controlled by 22 tiny tadpoles. They all have psychokinetic powers, and they all seem super angry. Gee, I wonder how that happened. Well, he was. And don't blame Dogman. It was your fault, too. Well, mistakes were made. All by him. All by the chief. I'm not blaming Dogman. But don't worry, folks. I put Dogman in charge again of fetching 22 tiny tadpoles. Once he fetches them, we'll get them the help they need. Who wants to fetch the tadpoles? Who's a good fetcher? Is it you? Is Dogman a good fetcher? Who's gonna fetch him? Who's a good fetcher, boy? Ready? Go fetch him! Dogman zooms away. See? With Dogman in charge, what could, possibly go wrong? You better go help him, says Sarah Hadoff. Well, okay. But who's gonna help me? Asks Chief. Well, Zuzu, I guess it's up to us. Let's go save the world again, says Sarah. Oh boy, this is gonna be great. As the two just stand there thinking it's not gonna be great. Chapter 8, The Fetcher in Disguise. As seen right here. I didn't notice this before. Stop self-promoting. Sorry. Meanwhile, in furry jail, I'm so glad we're roommates, Grandpa. I'm not Grandpa. I already told you like a million times. I know, and I believe it, Grandpa. Beep. Petey's getting mad again. But then we interrupt this tender-hearted moment with breaking news. Dogman and Chief are heading to town to stop this evil tree that is attacking the city. Evil tree attacking the city? This looks like a job for Commander Cupcake. As seen in this process of making Commander Cupcake a thing. What are you doing? Well, you see, Grandpa, I'm not like other cats. You see, as seen right here, I hope you can see. I fight for frosting, I stand for sprinkles, and I champion the cause of carbohydrates. Or like diabetes. Amen. Nobody cares, says Petey. But I'm Commander Cupcake, says Commander Cupcake. Well, that's just great. I was just thinking what we really need right now is a guy in a cape whose only superpower is that he eats a lot of cupcakes, says Petey. I also eat sprinkles, says, I forgot his name, Commander Cupcake. That's not helpful. We're stuck in here without a key. Psst, we don't need a key, Grandpa. We shall escape through my cupcake corridor. Watch this. The wall is ripped open. And it's just there. I hope that all of you who are in prison will follow Commander Cupcake's escape tunnel. You had an escape tunnel this entire time, and you didn't tell me? Asks Petey. You didn't ask, says Commander Cupcake. Meanwhile, as Dogman and his friends got closer to the scene of the crime, they grabbed some weapons, as seen right here, which are just fishnets, and prepared for an epic battle that Downward Dog might be a part of. It's time to give up, Fair Fairy. I don't know how they know her name. Never, you do-gooders can't stop my super angry psychokinetic tadpoles. Stop the tadpoles, Dogman. Stop the Dogman, tadpoles. Yes, this is like a 1v20, so fair. And, swish. The tadpole is caught. You caught a tadpole. Would you like to? Never mind, you can't nickname it, ha. As seen in the previous page, and probably right here, this is the only Flip-O-Rama page you will ever see. Come on, Chief, let's get those tadpoles. Right, but then, what's happening to my arms? It's those tadpoles. They're zapping us with their brains, and we can't control our arms anymore. Flip-O-Rama. You'll only get to see this in my YouTube Red Premium. I hope you see it. Pay the $5, bitch. And so, Zuzu, the smartest character here, decides to run while thinking with one paw. Hey, dude, that poodle is getting away, says Downward Dog, the second smartest character here.
Ah, let her go. She's just a tiny poodle. What could one tiny poodle possibly do? Says the first stupidest character in his book. Chapter 9. Run, Zuzu, run. It is currently nighttime and we are following a main character who cannot talk. You did too. I did not. Oh, hi, Zuzu. Zuzu just runs in on their house as the door is unlocked. Oh, wait, never mind. She just jumped through the window that had no windowsills. Bark, bark, bark. What's that you say? Dogman's in trouble. Ruff, ruff, bark, bark, bark. Sarah and Chief too? Bark, barker. Oh, whoa. Unspeakable evil, mindless chaos, unlimited superpowers with no moral compass. As seen right here. This looks like a job for the Super Buddies. Come on, Zuzu, Petey says as he slides a window. ADHD, don't fail me now. And they both fly off into the night. Hey, unspeakable evil, eh? Unlimited superpowers, no moral compass. Petey's dad gets an idea, as always. Meanwhile, as seen right here. Well, here we are at last, Grandpa. My cupcake command center. Let's check out the cupcake computer, says Commander Cupcake as he looks at cardboard and something taped to a wall. Click, clack, clickety clack, beep, boop. Hey, that's not a real keyboard. It's just a pizza box with stuff drawn on it. And you spelled computer wrong. Look, we need to get out of here. To the Cupcake Mobile, says Commander Cupcake. Behold, the latest in cupcake technology. All we needed to do was glue the last paper, tire. That's how glue sounds. Uh-oh. Look, we haven't got time for this. I gotta go save my son, says Petey. But you haven't seen the Cupcake Cabana yet, or the Cupcake Croquet Court, or I just want to see the Cupcake exit. Well, why didn't you say so? Says Commander Cupcake as he sticks his glued hand onto Petey. Hey! He can't get his glued hand off Petey, as seen right here. I think your back got stuck on my hand somehow. Oh well, come on, Grandpa. As seen right here, he enters the Cupcake Mobile. It's just Happy Meal Flintstones. How nice. Atomic Cupcake powers activate. I'm not gonna. That's literally what he says. I'm serious. Chapter 10. My Fair Lady. Yes, it is chapter 10, not chapter 10. Hello again, folks. I'm Sarah Hadoff reporting from A Floating Net. Do you know who's the cameraman here? Because I sure don't. As you can see right here, we've all been captured by 22 super angry psychokinetic tadpoles, and they're holding us in the sky with their brain powers. How will we ever get out of this mess? Oh yeah, by the way, George and Harold didn't promote themselves. Oh yeah, and something just snipped the nets. How nice. Who could it be as our heroes land on the ground without falling, even though their backs are bent like 180 degrees? Gee, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. And look, Flippy the bionic butterfly fish has joined our fight for good. Her hand should be cut off right now. But there's only 4 of us, and 25 of us, says the fair fairy and her gang. How will we ever get out of this mess? Never fear, Sarah, says Lil Petey, Zuzu, and ADHD, two of which that can't talk. It's Super Buddy time. Meanwhile, not gonna say that. Hey, Grandpa, our prayers haven't answered. Wait, no way! Look! A giant cupcake that is not actually a cupcake, as you can see right here. We must eat that giant cupcake. It's not real, you know. Only then we can save the world. It is just a sign. Almost there. Meanwhile, Petey's dad is running. At last, I found you, says Petey's dad. Who the heck are you? Allow me to introduce myself. Q mean. I'm your new partner in crime. Partner? What do I need a partner to? What do I need a partner for? Can't you see I'm just about to defeat the Super Buddies? Indeed, she was right. The Super Buddies and their friends had given their all and put up a valiant fight, but they were outnumbered because good vibes overpower bad vibes. Outmatched and out of time, one by one, our heroes were captured, and only one of them looked like they actually got hurt. And the powers of evil grew stronger and stronger. Look at me. I am flying, baby. I am the queen of the world. But, Mommy, we still haven't captured Cat Kid. He must be hiding somewhere, dude. Don't worry about him. What could one kitten possibly do? One tiny kitten, one 5-year-old with the brain of Albert Einstein, apparently. Dog movement. Oh my god. Dog movement. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Meanwhile, in the quiet of night, in the stillness of twilight, a silent sentinel sneaks in the shadows. Swiftly, unsuspecting, he shings his claws, ready to slice, and in the perfect moment, when the swipe of his sharpened sabers promises sweet salvation, stops. Because it was only one tadpole, what was he gonna do with one tadpole? Hey, I didn't see you back there. You could have clobbered me. I know. You could have sliced us all in the sushi. I know. Why? You could have saved all of your friends. I know. But you didn't. Why? Asks this lone tadpole. I can't hurt you guys. You're just little kids, says little Petey, who is a little kid. What's your name? Molly. You know the mom and dad when they name themselves? Oh, I'm little Petey. Hey, guess what? I have a comic club. You do? Yeah, you can join if you want to. But I never made a comic before, says the tadpole with no arms or legs. It's okay. I can show you how. It's fun, says little Petey. You'll teach me? Of course. That's what friends do. They help each other. As the two friends talked and laughed, something started to change in Molly, and soon her super anger began melting away. What's going on here? Says Bear Fairy. Mommy, this is little Petey. He's my friend. No, he's not. He's your enemy. But Mommy, I think you're not supposed to think. You're supposed to obey. But Mommy, here, take this kitten. He has to be with his family, as seen here. Mommy, wait. Alright, children, it's time to destroy the Super Buddies and their friends. That's right, kitties. Zap them with your super angry powers. Mommy, no. See, nobody else has a problem with following orders. Now get down there with all of the others and do as you're told. Chapter 12. Good golly, Miss Molly. It is easier to join with the crowd, and even easier to spread anger and hate. but it takes courage to stand alone. And kindness often takes the most courage of all. I'm a coward. I'm sorry, guys. Molly could not move the mighty tree all by herself, but she could move a branch, and that was all she needed. This is unfair for Dogman. He didn't get rescued. Come on, gang. I've got an idea, Lil Petey says as all of them ran away. Except for Dogman. Oh my god. They're getting away, says Downward Dog. Let 'em go. What could one tiny tadpole and one tiny kitten and one tiny poodle possibly do? Says Fair Fairy. Dude, seriously? Says Downward Dog, my favorite character. As they all run into the night, Lil Petey goes into his unlocked house. Hey, what's up, pewter? Sup, says the computer. We need your help, bruh. Okay, says the computer. We need to create an antidote to super brain dots. No prob. I'll download the components and calculate a recipe for our concoction using everyday ingredients, says the computer as it plays Tetris. Sweet! Come on, gang. Let's find some everyday ingredients. And soon, which was probably 15 minutes way long. Okay, what next? Now add 2 teaspoons of ketchup and a dash of paprika. Lastly, pour the mixture into my subcritical fissure reactor. 1 nuclear transmutation later. Ding, says the superputer. And so, okay, we're all ready. Does everybody understand the plan again? Okay, good luck. Let's go, they say as they run into the night. Chapter 13, The Final Betrayal. By the way, the plan is for this bitch to get fooled by a 5-year-old. That's basically the plan. Soon, hi, Papa. Where have you been? Those tadpoles are done destroying your friends. We were making an antidote. It's in this balloon. All we have to do is pop it, and those tadpoles will lose all their superpowers. You better go hide in that swamp now, Molly, and stay under the water so you won't be able to breathe the antidote. That way you won't lose your superpowers. Okay, see you later. Aha. Hey, you guys are in big trouble now. Oh, Fair Fairy. What do you want now? Those 2 kids were trying to trick you. They put antidote gas in this balloon. If your tadpoles breathe it, they'll lose all of their superpowers. Antidote gas, eh? Yeah, and the only place that's safe is that swamp over there. Is that so? Yup. Well, that gives me a splendid idea. Okay, tadpoles, listen up. I want you all to hide in that swamp over there. Stay underwater and don't breathe for the air for a few minutes. As if they could do that anyway. Okay, Mommy. See you later. Bye, Mom. Now I'm going to deal with you. You couldn't follow orders, could you? You just had to do your own thing. Well, you're in big trouble now, little girl. Molly can't talk. Never mind. What are you grinning about? Meanwhile, Zuzu gets over here and pours normal water chemical into the lake. So the frogs could not turn. Well, actually, they are turning gay. Nice job, Lil Petey. Meanwhile, you better wipe off that smile off your face, young lady, because things are about to get serious. He's gonna pop this balloon and clunk. What happened? Says the Fair Fairy. Look, says Petey's dad. Yes, Barky McTreeface has now died. F. That's not fair, says the Fair Fairy. That antidote ruined everything. Hey, wait a minute. There's no antidote in this balloon, is there? Said Petey's dad. Nope. You lied to me. You betrayed me. I guess I did, Grandpa. 'Cause that's Grandpa. Zuzu's the real hero today. Dogman was just a title character, as always. She poured the antidote into the swamp and saved the world. Hooray for Zuzu, the non-figurehead character. Let's get out of here while we've got a chance. I'm with you, but soon. Puff, puff, puff. And then, I can't walk much further. It's okay. I think we got away. Really? Yeah, they're all still back there congratulating themselves. Wow, we got so lucky. I know. We got away with no comeuppance whatsoever. We're the luckiest villains ever. They say as they're about to get crushed by a plastic cupcake, a fat cat, and a fake cat. Crash. Hey, look, Commander Cupcake did it again. As always. He captured the Fair Fairy and Grandpa. You two criminals are going to jail. Not so fast. This isn't Grandpa, this is my Papa. But he looks just like Grandpa. No, he doesn't. Show him, ADHD. As you can see, everything come apart right here. That glue was not stable at all. And Lil PD just gets everything. But you won't get to see it. You get the gentle rinse, a delicate cleanse, and a relaxing blow dry, because that's what it takes. And one glued whisker to be knocked off. And a quick drop to the floor, how nice. See, says Lil Petey. Okay, I'm convinced. Works for me, says the cops. Let's go, Grandpa. It's not fair, says the Fair Fairy. Chapter 14. Do good, Flippy. Hey, what happened? Did we miss anything? No, not really. The bad guys went to jail, and Commander Cupcake saved the day again. He did not. Hooray for Commander Cupcake. In red text. Alright, let's go, kid. Hey, Papa, Flippy and Molly don't have anywhere to live. Can they stay with us for a while, please? Please, 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 please. Well, okay, but only for... Yay! Bye-bye, everybody. Let's all play again tomorrow, okay? Come on, Flippy. Let's go. Thanks, guys, but I can't. Why not? I think I'm needed elsewhere. Where, Flippy? Well, there are 21 baby tadpoles in that swamp back there, and I bet they're feeling pretty lonely and afraid all by themselves. I remember how that felt, so I was thinking maybe they could use a friend. You were so good back to me when I was in fish jail, Lil Petey. You made comics for me every day. You inspired me. You kept me going. Now it's my turn to do good, says Flippy. Hey, I want to do good too, says Molly, who was non-existent for the last chapter. Well, you can help me if you want, says Flippy, and you guys can visit the swamp at any time. Yeah, you still have to teach me to make comics. I will. Maybe you can teach all 22 of us. Okay. Well, let's go, kiddo. Bye, Lil Petey. Bye, old guy. Ha ha. Old. And so, see, Papa? I told you Flippy was a good guy. Yeah, I guess so. He's changing the world. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, come on. All he's really doing is looking after a few baby tadpoles. That's not really gonna change the world. Maybe not, but it'll change their world. Beautiful little scenes, hand drawn by a man, and one picture. Maybe you're right, kid. I am? I was right about something. asks little Petey. I said maybe. I was right about something. Sweet. The end. Now for a bonus, since this video is an hour and 15 minutes long, I will make it even longer. You're welcome. Sarah Hadoff News Blog. What's Sarah Hadoff? Former fish felon finds family. Flippy, the bionic psychokinetic butterfly fish, was released from fish jail last week and is already making an impact in our community. In this exclusive interview, Flippy shares his inspiring story. Question: how has life changed since you were in fish jail? A. Answer: well, I moved into a swamp and now I'm raising a bunch of baby tadpoles as one man would do when he gets out of jail. How did you meet them? We met last week when they tried to destroy the planet. Haha. Weren't you afraid of them? Nah, I knew they were good kids deep down inside, and I was right. Were they happy to see you? They didn't recognize me. They had no memory of their terrifying ordeal. In fact, they all started calling me Daddy. So, what did you do? I had no choice. I adopted them all. So what's next for you and your new family? Right now I'm teaching everybody to read and write. My friend Molly is helping, and Cat Kid is teaching us all how to make our own comics. Cat Kid's Comic Club. Dogman is right there, being unimportant, but that's fine. Local kitten Lil Petey has started his own comic club and is gaining new members every day. If you would like to start your own chapter of Cat Kid's Comic Club, go to Scholastic. I am not reading that website to download everything you need. It's free and it's fun. No, it's not. I hate literature. My God. Dogman is go. An all-new Dogman novel is coming soon, and it's going to be the best one yet. The title of all graphic novel is going to be Dogman. Redacted. Haha, censored. And it will be available next coming notes by George and Harold, because I just want to pad out runtime some more. On pages 6 and 7, George is adapting a well-known quote from the Bible. How nice. Petey's rant on page 36 through 38 was inspired by the following quote. Life is never fair, and perhaps it is a good thing for most of us that it is not. Oscar Wilde. The Barky McTreeface song from Chapter 6 can be sung to the tune of any magical snowman theme song you can think of. I wish I did that. The final chapter was inspired by The Star Thrower by Lauren Isley, as well as Joel Barker's adaptation. It goes kind of like this. A guy was walking along the seashore, saw a kid picking up starfish from the sand and gently throwing them back into the ocean. What you doing? Asked the guy. These starfish were washed ashore, said the kid, and they will all die if they don't go back to sea. There are thousands of starfish along the shore, said the guy. Can't possibly make a difference. The kid gently threw another starfish out into the sea. I made a difference to that one, she said. How to draw a dog man in 29 easily steps. Ha 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 ha. You can't do this. There's Zuzu. There's a tree. But there's not downward dog. Why is downward dog not a part of this? I swear. I would try and sing the final verses of Barky's song, since it would make a fair fairy mad in the old lady jail, that is the anti-furry jail, but I can't, because this hour is almost up to 20 minutes, and I wouldn't like that, but I do like Downward Dog more. 10 out of 10 book. I hope you agree too, because I love Dogman so much. such a great novel. Great literature. Even though I said I hate literature, it's not that bad.